Empire architects. In the late 1800s, American medicine was chaos. Drugstores sold cures that varied wildly in strength. Patent tonics promised miracles with no proof. Most manufacturers treated consistency as optional. Into that mess walked a quiet pharmacist from Indiana with one contrarian belief. People would trust medicine again if it was made the same way, every time. That quality first bet built Eli Lilly into a pharmaceutical empire. Eli Lilly was born in 1838 in Baltimore and raised in Frontier, Indiana. His father was a merchant, but the household was not rich. As a teenager, he apprenticed in pharmacies, learning to compound drugs by hand. He watched customers gamble on medicines that often failed because doses were inconsistent or ingredients were impure. The Civil War sharpened his thinking. Lilly served as a Union Army officer. Armies run on supply chains. Bad supplies kill people. After the war, he returned to pharmacy with one obsession. If a drug mattered, it had to be reliable. Not sometimes. Always. In the years after the war, he worked in pharmacies and experimented with making medicines at larger scale. He found the same problem everywhere. Most drugs were not just overpriced. They were unpredictable. A bottle of quinine or morphine could contain different strengths in different towns. Even careful pharmacists were forced to guess. Eli Lilly decided that guessing was immoral. So in 1876, in Indianapolis, he founded Eli Lilly and Company with a clear mission. Make pharmaceutical preparations of the highest possible quality. That statement sounds ordinary now. Back then it was radical business strategy in an industry built on shortcuts. But that is not the full picture. The decision that built the empire was deeper than good intentions. The first products were not flashy. Quinine for malaria. Drugs for pain. Standard remedies people already needed. But Lilly's edge was not what he sold. It was how he made it. He built processes to test ingredients, measure doses, and remove variability. In a market where competitors competed on marketing claims, he competed on trust. Here was the pivotal leap. He bet that quality would scale. That consistency could win in a low-trust market. He was not trying to out-advertise the patent medicine kings. He was trying to out-manufacture them. The early years were hard. The company was small. His standards cost money. But Indianapolis was a rail hub, which meant distribution was possible and reputation could travel. Doctors took note. Pharmacists took note. If you wanted drugs that behaved predictably, you bought from Lilly. Then came a breakthrough you can still feel in modern pharmacies. Patients hated bitter powders and messy tinctures. Many refused to take medicine at all. Lilly saw that compliance was part of efficacy. So he pushed into coated pills and capsules to make dosing easy and swallowing possible. This was not just packaging. It was a distribution advantage. A coated pill with a known dose was a promise. It told doctors, this will work the same way in every patient, and told patients, this won't be torture to take. The market rewarded that promise quickly. As the company grew through the 1880s and 1890s, another pattern emerged. Quality was not a single decision. It had to be defended. The more drugs they made, the more ways impurity could sneak back in. Lilly started hiring chemists and building internal testing routines. He trained managers like pharmacists. You don't ship because sales wants it. You ship because it passes standards. The brand was built on reliability, yet the industry was entering a new age. Science was moving faster than pharmacy craft. Germ theory was transforming medicine. A company that only manufactured known remedies would eventually fall behind. The next move had to be bigger than process. It had to be institutional. In 1898, Eli Lilly and Company created a formal research department, one of the first American pharmaceutical firms to do so at meaningful scale. The point was to fuse manufacturing discipline with scientific discovery. Research would allow Lilly to partner with universities, license discoveries, and manufacture them with quality systems already trusted by physicians. Manufacturing without science was limited. Science without manufacturing scale was stuck in the lab. Lilly built both. The early 1900s brought volatility. The Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906 forced many drug makers to clean up or disappear. For Lilly, regulation was not a threat. It was a tailwind. The whole market was finally being pushed toward standards he had bet on 30 years earlier. His competitors were scrambling to match what he had already built. What happened next surprised everyone. Growth brought temptation. When demand rises, so does pressure to ship faster, cut corners, or chase easy profits. Lilly resisted. He expanded plants, invested in training, and repeatedly reinforced the same operating rule. The brand is quality. If quality dies, the empire dies. By the time Eli Lilly died in 1898, the company was already a respected national manufacturer. But the empire phase truly accelerated after his death because the decisions were locked in. Quality first. Standardize everything that touches the patient. Invest in science to stay at the frontier. Those principles helped Lilly become central to the biggest medical transformations of the 20th century. In the 1920s, the company partnered with University of Toronto researchers to mass manufacture insulin, turning a lab breakthrough into treatment that saved millions of diabetics. Lilly's trusted manufacturing systems made it a natural partner for scaling biologics safely. Over decades, the company expanded into antibiotics, vaccines, and blockbuster therapeutics, always built on the old foundation. The scale today is enormous. Eli Lilly and Company has become one of the world's leading pharmaceutical firms with global reach in research, manufacturing, and distribution. The empire logic is clear. The famous drugs came later. The empire code came first. The business lessons are direct. First, pick a value that is unfakeable. Lilly picked reliability in a market built on hype. Second, build it into process, not slogans. Standardized dosing, ingredient testing, and repeatable manufacturing were the product. Third, remove friction for users. Capsules and coated pills were adoption mechanics, not marketing flourishes. Fourth, when your core advantage stabilizes the present, invest to secure the future. The research department was the bridge from 19th century pharmacy to 20th century biotech. Fifth, treat trust as compounding capital. Once doctors believed Lilly's label, every new drug had a faster path to acceptance. Was it luck? No, it was a disciplined bet against the dominant logic of the time. He refused to play the patent medicine game. He refused to treat patients as gullible customers. He built a business that assumed people could tell the difference between a promise and a process. Can this work today? Absolutely. In any field crowded with hype, the contrarian move is to become the reliable one. The one whose product performs the same way every time. The one whose standards rise as scale rises. That is how empires survive their founders. Eli Lilly's story is not about a single molecule. It is about a decision regarding what kind of company should exist. A quality-first medicine bet, made when quality was not in fashion, built a platform for everything that followed. If you enjoyed learning about this empire builder's journey and you're interested in building your own empire, there's something you need to know. Eli Lilly and 78% of the Forbes 400 use a specific strategy to build massive businesses and multiply their wealth systematically. But here's what most people miss: there's a pattern. A strategy hiding in plain sight. The Forbes 400 know it. They exploit it. They've built fortunes with it. And it's been hidden from mainstream business education for decades. First link in the description reveals what the titans of industry don't talk about publicly. Watch it next. 10 minutes that could change everything.